Oh, good morning, everyone. It is a windy day here in Oklahoma, so it's windy wingspan. Let's play another game. From last time, it did not seem that you were getting the audio from the game itself. Um, and apparently using Restream alone, there's no way to do that. It looks like you might need some additional software, which I am not going to mess with right now. So you're just gonna have to listen to me talk and watch, so unfortunately. Um, Starting hand, I really like the cold hit and the white-throated dipper. So we're going to take those for sure. The bonus cards. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with small birds. This one I just find really annoying. These, even though this one, the either a pair or a trio of matching nests, just don't tend to look at nest type. Although these two would work, I just feel better about small birds. So yeah, I think that's what we'll start with. Let's get our food generating power started. Don't really care about any of these birds in the tray, so I'm gonna go ahead and play my dipper, white-throated dipper. I'm stalling a little bit to give my opponent time to reset the tray if he's interested, which he's not. So I'm gonna do draw one more time. The cold hit, there's a couple of birds that have the same power as the cold hit. It's interesting, it lets you cache food on the bird, but then also at some point in the game you can turn around and spend it. But if you don't need it, it counts as points at the end of the game, which is pretty neat. So my opponent is just not drawing at all. He's playing. I do need to consider this end of round goal. Um, this Robin isn't bad. Okay. Oh, that's a very good bird. Let's play the chipping sparrow. I don't really care for this owl. I think I've talked about this in a previous stream. Essentially, if they even if they do have a mouse and you take it from them, they just get to go to the bird feeder and possibly get nectar. So all you've done is just allowed them to swap a mouse for nectar. I don't think that's a, I don't think in the Oceania expansion that that's a particularly good bird anymore. This, on the other hand, is a very good bird, and it satisfies the my bonus card. So I think what we'll do is play the robin, and then we'll lay eggs one more time just to make sure we win this round. Okay. Those aren't a lot of high point birds. None of these birds are, but we're just getting started here. These are good powers. I like the mockingbird and the gull, so we're going to take both of those. And the honey eater is also pretty good. Another not particularly not particularly high point bird, but the possibility of getting food in the grassland is good. And then in fact we're going to fully let's we're going to fully build out this grassland and really consider running that engine. the whole game. Because if I'm able to use the Mockingbird to repeat the Honey Eater's power, that's pretty good power. And that works well for this end of round goal. The Honey Eater also gets us one bird closer to uh, uh, maxing out this bonus card. So we don't need to worry too much about food yet, where we're putting it. Or I'm sorry, eggs. Let's go ahead and do that. Get some food, discard an egg, draw some cards. So now that we've got both food generation and card powers from the grassland, we could start looking at drawing high point birds and playing them in the other two habitats. We didn't get, but that's fine. So I want to play the Mockingbird. I'm going to have to overpay to do it, but that's no, I won't. No, we've got it. I started for some reason. I thought I was going to have to overpay, but I really, really like this habitat. It looks like I'm going to be getting some free cards. Okay, all right. I want that bonus card bird. Let's not repeat the honey eater because there's no nectar. So let's repeat the chipping sparrow. See, this is great. We're getting the ability to repeat whatever power we want, which is pretty good. Want that. Do I want the heron because of its nest type? Maybe. No. The only thing that's gonna kill me is um if they just freeze the feeder on me, like the red knot. I need to get the feeder unstuck. So now um I can do this. I can get food through the grassland. I don't want to repeat the honey eater because the most nectar I can get is one. So let's repeat the chipping sparrow again. Actually, wait, let's see. Nope. I was going to repeat the robin if my opponent had the correct food type, but he does not. So not getting a lot of great birds. Let's play the red knot. Okay. Normally, I don't really care for Major Mitchell's, but because of the Astorian bonus card, that turns it from a 6-point bird into an 8-point bird, which I will take. Only reason I would consider playing the American Coot is to win this end of round goal or to tie it. It's probably worth it. I've used food from the cold tit to do it. Okay. No room for you. So now we have to think about what power we want to repeat. We don't want to repeat the honey eater because any nectar we get we would just lose. I don't think I want to repeat the gull because I already got enough cards, unless I really want to start digging. Um, my opponent still doesn't have the right food, so we'll repeat the sparrow again, which is fine. Um, not getting any great birds. So good. We were able to force a tie there. Um, boy, man, I wish I had room to play the prairie chicken. Let's do Major Mitchell. That counts for this end of round goal also. I do need to play one more small bird. Uh, is it 30 centimeters or less? Yeah. So let's see who I've got that would work. Strike. Oh, I need to play the woodpecker. Yellowhammer. That's interesting. I'd get an extra turn that way. Hmm. Yeah. Um, we know we can't play that. So let's. I'm not going to do that. You know what? It's almost so late in the game. I don't normally like this power because it's giving people food, but this late in the game, why not? And then we'll play the yellow hammer to max out. I just have to make sure that I use all the to max out this bonus card. I just have to make sure that I that's a good bird too. I have to activate the other two habitats. Ah, boy, I don't know if that yellow hammer was worth it. Okay, what do we want to repeat? Okay, he actually does have the right food this time, but I can only do it once. So we'll lay eggs. We'll repeat the eggs. Don't need to do that. I've got enough cards. Yes. Oh, I should have repeated that. For some reason, I read that power as I'm taking his worm from him, but it just if he has a worm, I get to cash it. Okay, I've got plenty of food to play the woodpecker. Yeah, I can either do it now. No, I need to. I need to draw from the wetlands to make sure that the yellow hammer's power is active, and maybe I get a better bird. Okay, Buicks, 'cause that'd be a 6-point bird with this historian bonus card. I don't know if that's worth it. Or Eleonora's falcon. That's an 8-point card. Um, oh, look at you. It's even better. Now, let's do the whooping crane. Okay, pretty good. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of different ways that could have gone. Having so many cards gets a little overwhelming. But the whooping crane, 6-point bird, plus 4 points for the bonus card was 10 points. That's pretty good. I don't think I could have done any better than that. Okay. I think I had enough birds to win on bird points. Oh, he beat me a little bit. Okay. think I won end of round goals. Plenty of eggs. Oh wow. And then I won nectar. Yeah. Ooh, good game. When I saw his number of touch cards, I was starting to panic a little. What in the world did he have? Okay, the Swan, the Gallinule, the yeah. Oh yeah, the Swan. He was doing a tucking with the Swan every turn. A lot of cards. Bonus cards, not great. Yeah. The Blue Throat, the Gallinule, and the Warbler were good high point birds. But yeah, I won on Nectar, Interferon goals, um, bonus cards, and then eggs. This I I don't have any regrets about running this Grassland engine. I think it worked out pretty well. Having the Mockingbird ability to repeat a power that many powers was great. I misunderstood the Robin's power, so I could have repeated it once that I didn't. Um, he never seemed to have the food that the Robin needed to for its power to really be useful, so I wasn't able to activate that as much as I wanted. Same with the Honey Eater. I felt like a good portion of the game there was no nectar in the feeder, so I wasn't able to repeat that one. Um, but having the Chipping Sparrow as a fallback, hey, you can always just repeat the Sparrow's power. This is an interesting grassland engine, and having Franklin's Skull. I ended up with way too many cards. The only thing that would have made this just insanely powerful was if instead of the Robin, I had something like the Bush Tit, where I could just cash. I'm sorry, yeah, just tuck cards like crazy. That combined with the Gull would have been really insane. But yeah, good game, good win. If you're here in Oklahoma, stay safe. It's supposed to be a pretty windy, blustery day. They're talking about possibility of grass fires, brush fires, because of the dry weather and the high winds. So stay safe, enjoy everyone, and I'll catch you next time.